Mom. Tell us how excited you are to go to Allegany.
Oh, thrilled to no end.
You're excited to stay in the motorhome, aren't you?
Yes, exactly.
I think she's lying.
We'd appreciate it if you subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell for notifications. So we were camping in Allegany and had the opportunity to stay there for another week and a half. So I asked my mom if she wanted to go camping. She wasn't really thrilled about the idea, but somehow we convinced her to go anyway. So we headed out to Allegany. Just my mom and me. Ron had to go back to work for a few days, and then he was going to meet us back down for the weekend. So we headed out, stopped at Timmy Hortons and got her a coffee and breakfast sandwich and donut, and headed on the 2-hour drive down to Salamanca. My only concern with driving this far was having to go to the restroom on the way down there. My mom uses a walker, and because of COVID, a lot of bathrooms aren't open, and I didn't want to expose her to too many places either. So finally, along the way, I figured out a place for us to stop. And I gave my mom a mask, and of course she looked at me and she goes, "Do I have to wear this stupid thing?" So I said, "Yes, Mom, you have to wear your mask." So as I'm driving, since we needed to stop right away, I gave her the mask so she could start putting it on. So she managed to get it figured out. We got into the bathroom, got out of the bathroom, no issues. Everything went smoothly. So then we got back in the car and continued on. We were about 20 minutes away from our campsite. So once we got to the campsite, I put a chair outside, let her go and sit outside the camper for a while I moved all the stuff inside. There was a recliner in the back of there and her potty chair and stuff like that. Then later on we cooked dinner and enjoyed ourselves watching Murphy's Romance, her favorite movie.
Was that a double one? Was something double? It looked like it was
Truck and trailer.
Oh, truck and trailer. Okay. Because it looked like it was just one.
So here we are on day 4. How are we doing so far?
I'm doing great because I have nothing to do.
Ron's back. Came back yesterday afternoon. It's raining today.
We're waiting for our chef for breakfast.
So we're gonna try to go on an adventure a little today.
And not if it's going to be raining, no. It doesn't look like adventure weather right now.
This is Science Lake. They used to have like a science school up there in the woods. And the science buildings are all gone now. We hiked up there last week to try to find them, but we didn't find them.
Never heard of this.
It's another man-made lake.
Yeah.
Well, this must have been after, it's been a long time since we stopped camping.
Took my mom to the group camp that we used to stay at. Buddy loved sitting on her lap all the time.
Because he's got one paw on each leg.
So the weather was crappy. We took a whole drive around the park and visited different locations. And we drove into Salamanca. This is actually on the reservation in Salamanca. The casino is off to the left. We found this little place for lunch. And so we decided to stop, have some lunch, and eat in the car. As you can see, those nasty clouds were coming through. This is what the radar was looking like, so figured we weren't going to have too much nice weather anymore, so had some lunch and then we headed back into the park. And what else is there to do besides go and get some ice cream? So we went up to the Quaker store, which has a great little ice cream stand in it, and got some ice cream. The cone size, we always get baby cones because the cones are huge. so we could see my mom gets her cone, and she keeps asking, is this a small? Is this a small? It's like, no, Mom, it's actually a baby size. I'm not going to eat all this. Well, she managed to anyway, but Buddy was there to try and help her with it. So after some discussion, we decided to leave on that Sunday rather staying another whole week, because Ron had to go back to work, and then it would just be me and my mom for 5 days until Ron got back on that next weekend. And the weather was supposed to be kind of iffy during the week. So we packed up on that Sunday, and I drove the motor home, put my mom in the passenger seat. She'd read the paper the whole way home, so it was a lot smoother trip than on the way down. And we didn't have to worry about a bathroom because we had one on board. So all in all, it was a pretty successful trip. I didn't want to spoil it by staying another week and having my mom be absolutely miserable, so we ended on a good note. Hopefully she'll remember some of it. So thanks for coming along with us, and we'll see you next time. Bye.